Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin and this is Bare Budgets 96. We are going to be stuffing my last paycheck for the month of October. We are working with, we are only going to be stuffing $391 today. If you did see my budget with me, my paycheck was $691, but I did earmark $300 for my Harry Potter and Wicked binders. So we are not going to do those in this cash stuffing. We will do them in another one. So this should be $391, and let's just count it to make sure. I have 51, 20. Ugh, I just put on quick sort and I need more. I had to count this stack of money like 4 times because I kept messing up my number. So sorry guys. Okay, counting this. So again, $391. I have 51, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. Wow, hold please. 51, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300, 310, 320, 5, 35, 45, 55, 60. So this is 360. 2, 4, 6, 8, 70, 2, 4, 6, 8, 80, 2, 4, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. So $391, that is correct. And if you hear my dog chewing on the bone in the background, please ignore it. She has decided she is going to act like a dog and start at the very least chewing on bones, even if she won't play with the rest of her dumb toys. And we will combine our 20s and 50s today. Okay, so we are going to start out with my bills binder. I am not stuffing very much in here. We are skipping over most... Well, it gets the first 2 categories. I did have someone suggest to me that I do stuff rent anyway so that I can hope to get out a month ahead on my bills. That's a great suggestion. I have done that historically. That's what I do with the majority of my magic months for rent. And my bills buffer, which you guys haven't seen me stuff that yet, but I will be doing that in my end of month video whenever I do that. That gets funded with a rollover from my bills, because my bills, like, I stuff extra for my bills just in case it's a high month or, you know, whatever, it works out better math wise. So I stuff that, and then typically my rent did go into that. My goal for my bills buffer is $1,500, and I am, I think at like $949 right now. And so I am now at a spot where I'm comfortable not stuffing my extra rent into that envelope. It's still getting funded by the other overage, but also I'm putting my extra rent, or I'm putting my rent for this paycheck into, like, 2/3 of it is going into my Harry Potter binder, which is going to fund my emergency fund. So I'm just stuffing it in a different area, but it's still going to be going for a month ahead or emergency fund or that kind of thing. So we're skipping rent and we're skipping utilities. Those are both fully funded. We are going to add to car insurance. I'm going to add 25 into this one. So this one now has 50, 70, 90, 110, 125, or 115, 120, 125. So this one is, does have some overage, and that overage is going to go into my specific car sinking fund. I'm sorry, my car emergency fund. Audible we are skipping because it is fully funded, and YouTube is getting money. It is also getting Audible's money. So that is $11, 10 and 11. So it now has, I feel like that number is not right. And I can't check because my phone is on it, but I feel like this actually has more than this. It's 10, 20, 21, 22. No, that's right. It only has $22. That's correct. I just paid for my full year of YouTube, so that makes sense. Student loans is getting stuffed. I did have to skip it my first week. I don't remember why, but I did. So anyway, it is getting stuffed this week with $40. So it now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 120, 40, 60. So 160 for student loans, which is my only debt. New phone is getting $5. And this one now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 420, 35, 45, 47, 48. So 448. Planet Fitness we're skipping. YouTube memberships is getting $8. Okay, so this says YouTube memberships. It's actually all subscriptions, and I purchased something else. All of these go onto one credit card. That's usually the only thing I ever put on this credit card, but I purchased something else on this credit card, and I don't remember what it was. So I've already put that money in here. I think it was a couple weeks ago I put it in, but anyway, so this envelope now has 100, 150, 170, 100, 150, 170, 175, 80, 85, 87, 89, 91, 93, 95, 96, 97, 98. So 198 in that envelope. Discover, City, and Buffer are not getting stuffed today. So that is it for my bills binder. Up next, I have my wallet / sinking funds binder. So we're going to start out with groceries, and I did you all a favor. I'm not going to make you watch me filling out my trackers this time. I preemptively filled them out, so I will not remember to do that ever again, but I did my reconciliation right before I sat down to film this, so they are pre-filled out. So this envelope now has 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 35, and 36. So there's $236 in groceries, which is right. It does say 236. Gasoline normally gets 20, and that is what I filled out in my budget with me. However, I also cap it at 100, and I have not spent out of it yet, so I didn't have to, so it's not getting its full 20. So it is at 50, 70, 90, 95, 97, 99, $100. So that extra $6 is going to end up going into savings challenges. Eating out is empty, and it is going to get a 10. So there's $10 in eating out. Spending, I believe, has 45, and it is just going to get a 5 today. So it now has 20, 30, 45, 50 in spending, which is its cap. I did budget 10, but I didn't end up spending anything out of it this week, so that is capped. Home is capped at 50. Miscellaneous is capped at 50. Car. We are not going to count all of this today. We're just going to count the one category we are funding, which is maintenance, and it is getting a 10 today. So car now has 100, 120, 130, 140. I'm sorry, car maintenance specifically has 100, 120, 130, 140, 150, 155, 160, 165, 172, and 173 in car maintenance. Where's my maintenance tab? There it is. Okay. Pets. So, again, same with this one. We are only going to count car. You guys, I haven't even done anything like mentally taxing today. I just can't. It is gonna get a 50. So Bentley in vet now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 570, 580, 586, 87. So 587, which her estimate for her dental cleaning plus tooth extraction if needed I believe was like $645. So we're almost fully funded for that. We're going to skip over gifts, holidays. We're going to pull these out because I have to rearrange them. We have fully funded New Year's Eve. And we are going to start with Valentine's Day, which is just going to get a 10. The goal for that one is going to be 50, and then we'll start funding Mother's Day. Come on. Okay. And then medical is going to get a 30, right? Yes, $30. It doesn't normally get 30, it usually gets 20. So it's throwing me off a little. Okay, so medical now has 100, 200, 300, 400 for 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 500, and $5, which is right. I suppose I can take out this there we go. I kind of forgot that was in there. You know when you just like stop seeing things that are right in front of you? That is me. Very much me. Okay. Next, we are going to work in this one. This one says savings. It's not really savings. It's bingo. What I need to do with these ones, and I know this one's weird too, is I just need to get off my butt and finish decorating all of my envelopes. I have a whole emergency fund binder too that I've done like half the envelopes in that you've never seen because it's not complete. So anyway, this one is where it gets a little complicated. I'm putting $35 in this week, but we actually don't owe that much. So 20, how did I do this? I think I did 20, 30, 2, 4, 35. And the reason I did this is because I only owed $28 this week. So 20, 25, 27, 28. So before I get into this over here, let me count this to make sure it's right. I should have $59 in this envelope right here. 20, 40, 55, 57, 58, 59. Okay, so that is right. So that is all I'm gonna have in this envelope. The rest of this money is because we did have to skip a week. Danny was out of town and we haven't made that up yet. But I know it's going to be a pretty penny. I had stuffed $20 in this envelope last week for it. And just based off of what I owed this week, I just don't think 20 was enough. So I put aside an extra $7 to go in there. And I'm just going to stick that right here for when we do make it up. Okay. Sorry, I know that was choppy there. My dog decided that moment to take a drink. So I paused, took a drink myself. Basically, I stuck the $27 here. So when we do make it up, I have less to make up when we do end up making that up. And then this janky envelope is my CD ladder, which is currently fully funded at $100. So we are going to skip that one today. Up next, we have this book from Janelle over at Janelle Ray Budgets. This is her Road Trip to 1000 Savings Challenge book. We have finished our first category, which was road tripping. We're going to skip over Fill Your Tank because it is going to be my catch-all. I like to put at least $10 into here a week. And some of these challenges, it's just a little bit less than $10. So I use that to help boost me up. And this, we are working on the road trip word search. And this says it is $5 per word, but I'm actually doing $1 per letter. So let's see what we can find first. Okay, here's Washington. And I am not looking for any specific word when I do this. I'm just, whatever I find first is what I find first. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exactly. Perfect. So that is $10 going into Janelle's book. Now her book does come with a binder. If you want, I elected to get the binder So we're done with road tripping. We're skipping over fill your tank. Road trip is getting $10. So it now has 21. 21 in road trip word search. And that is going to be it for this book today. Up next, we are going to do my Christmas savings. So this is for Christmas next year. We are working on a roll and save. And my dad 3D printed me this lovely little dice tower here. So we're going to start using that. So we are going to save $6 today. And again, this is for Christmas of 2026. Let me see what I can do for change. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put back these 4 ones since I don't have a whole lot of ones today. And this 5. I'm going to take a 10. Okay. So this one now has 10, 20, 35, 45, 52, $54 for Christmas of 2026, which I don't think is going to have a huge budget. My budget for this year was $500. I think that's probably going to be my budget for next year as well. I don't have a lot of people I exchange gifts with. It's just my immediate family, which only has like 4 people in it. So, and that's including me. So 500 should be plenty. Up next is this binder. And I did reorganize these to be in the order that I generally play them, more or less. So hopefully it's less skipping back around. This is my extra rent category, which gets $30 every week. So we're just going to set that to the side. And we have finished, this is from Marlene over at Snow Gardener 307. We have finished a lot of these challenges already. Okay, we are working on this one. And this one took almost all of my money last time. So, we need our calculator, we're gonna need our dice tower. So what we do first is we roll heads, we roll to see if we're gonna do X's or O's. Odds are O's, evens are X's. And we got a 3. So this is an odd, so we're gonna do O's. And now what we do is we roll to see what we're gonna save. Oops, I can't see that. Okay, so it's a 3, so that's $3. Okay, and then 5. Oof. Oh, Erin, what are you even doing? We're gonna do this 5. So that is a tic-tac-toe. Plus 5, plus 5. And each tic-tac-toe is $5. So this challenge is now done. Okay, so what are we at? We are at 13 in this book so far. I'm gonna write finished. Today is actually the 1st as I am filming this. This is the paycheck for the 31st, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. I say that everything is fine so often that I feel like I should just perpetually be that dumpster fire, the like dog with the fire around him meme. Like that's just me in my daily life. It's fine. This is fine. Okay, we're gonna finish this challenge out, which is a 7. I almost finished this out or scratched this one last week, and I'm super glad I didn't because I would not have had 7. So we are at 20 now so far in this book. And this one was also finished. 11-1. Backside here, let's do one because this is 3 to 9 mystery save, and that's an 8. Plus 8. So we are at $28. Okay, so $28 so far in this book. That does not pick up very well. Okay, and then we have $2 to put into our crossword. So I'm looking for Smile or Fred Jr. Okay, I finally found Fred Jr. I was just about to put in an extra $1 actually because I wasn't finding anything except $3 words. Okay, so plus 2 is $30 that we have put into this book today. So far this book, which I think we might be able to finish next time. So far this book has brought us in quite a lot. We have in here 100, 200, 250, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 5, 67, 69, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 1, 2, 3. So $483, which is awesome. And we have, I'm thinking maybe 30-ish more dollars left in this one. If it takes a little more to finish it next week, I'm happy to pull it because I've been working on this one for so long. I'm ready for it to be done. It's an amazing book. I'm just ready for it to do something else. Sorry, a coughing fit. Needed a drink. I already have my next book picked out to do instead of this one, so I'm excited. Up next, we have World of Savings, which is this book right here, and this is from Bria over at Bria Explores Budgeting. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, so we are working on, nope, we're not that far, Germany, which is a $75 page. And these are all photos that Bria took from the Epcot Eating Around the World Around the World Pavilion. So let's do this one today. That is $8. And we have a lot of money. I feel like we shouldn't actually have this much money. I'm debating on doing one more. This book right here is how I funded the majority of Bentley's vet money for this year. So the rest of this will also go into Bentley's sinking fund whenever I finish it. It's just a little bit, I was hitting this one really hard prior to her vet visit, and I just don't need to hit it quite as hard. What else do I have? Let's leave it at that for right now. We'll just do $8 in here today. So we'll put this back over here. Oops. Okay, so $8 going into here. So far this has brought in 5, 7, 8. So far this page has saved us 10, 25, 35, 37, 39. I don't think that's 39. There are 2 bills here. 40, 41, $42 of 75. And I think there were like 4 scratch offs left on that one. We are going to skip this budget bingo. This is one also from Danny over at Craftco Budgets. She is not doing her group play right now, and so I was matching her. So we're just going to leave it as is for right now, but I do have another challenge in this envelope also from Danny. And we're going to see if we can't finish that last row. So, wish me luck that they aren't crazy high so we can finish it. So far we have, bring this back over here, $6. Okay, we're making them high. $3, so that's 9. I can't see it. $1, so we're at 10. And $3. So that's 13 more dollars going into this one today. And of course I have 0 change. So 13. So I need to put in, okay, I'm going to break this 20 for these 2 10s. So 10, 12, and 13. So this challenge overall saved us 20, 40, 50, nope. Really struggling today with having our denominations in the right order. Okay, 20, 40, 50, 65, 62, 60. Wow, Erin, try this again. 20, 40, 50, 65, 7, 8. $68. That's awesome. Especially considering this was just free with one of her memberships. So $68 finished 11. 1. I do not ring the bell or do the ding, ding, ding. If I did that, I would never have any money to do anything else. So that is a completed challenge that I'm just going to set off to the side for right now. How much do we have left? Okay, this is a roll and save. This is from Lisa over at She Persisted Budgeting and Saving. She is on her journey to 1K, and so she has all of these challenges on her Ko-fi. I only printed the first 3, but we are going to work our way through them. So we're going to start with her welcome challenge. And we're going to do 2. Theoretically, if we were to roll again, we would get a 3. And theoretically, if we were to roll again, we would get a 1. Okay, so we're going to put $6 in here to start it off. 2, 4, 6. So again, that is from Lisa over at She Persisted Budgeting and Saving. Her Ko-fi has a lot of really fun challenges on it. This credit card challenge is from Lindsay over at Boy Mom Loves to Save. Are we going to start this one? How much money do I have left? Yeah, we're going to start this one. So this is what it looks like. I just thought it was super freaking cute. I think I'm going to use this for medical. I don't have credit card debt, so I'm not going to use it to pay down credit card debt, but I think we're going to use it to boost up my medical funds because ideally that would have more in it. Alternatively, maybe this goes for Bentley's emergency fund. I don't know, but I thought it was really cute and I wanted to start it. But it is gonna save us $800. So we are putting away 2 today. And honestly, it's gonna save us $800, so it's gonna take me a minute to finish it. Which means I have plenty of time to change my mind a million times as to where that challenge is going to go. Okay, the last thing in this binder is build a savings. Yes, I do want to do a couple of travel challenges before we get to build a savings. And the challenges are back here. So, oh, hey, stop. I really want to put at least $10 into build a savings. So let's do one on Thug Life and see where that takes us. This is going for my trip to Salem next year. We are slowly saving our way up for that. So we're going to put $5 into that one. And that one is, I think it's this one back here. This binder was created for a completely different challenge. And we're just using it for this one because I have yet to make envelopes for this. So far Thug Life has 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, $10. Is that right? $10? It seems like a lot. Did I grab too many 2s? No, I grabbed too many 2s. Let's count that again. We have 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I grabbed an extra 2. So we have 2, 4, 6, 7, $8, which 5 plus 3 is 8. So that makes sense. And that's the only one we're going to do today for my travel savings. And So that means everything else is going to go into Build a Savings, and that is 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, $16 into Build a Savings. Just gonna set that to the side for a minute. This is my Build a Savings tracker. And what did I just say we're gonna put in here? We're gonna put in 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, $16. So I think 10 is the highest one in here we're still working on. Here's a blue 10. And this is also from Bria over at Bria Explores Budgeting. This one is not for sale. This is from a giveaway she did for commenting on a video. Also, I'm so sorry, Thug Life was from Danny over at Craftco Budgets, which also I don't believe is for sale. I think that was a member exclusive. So $6 right here, also in blue. You guys, we are getting so stinking close on this one. I can taste it. I've been working on this challenge, honestly, probably for over a year already. It is a very slow growing. I'm trying to knock out the big numbers first and then work my way down. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 more 10s, and then this one will be 10 and under, which should hopefully mean that we go pretty quick. I do know for a fact we are over halfway done with this challenge. I did add it up. I don't remember off the top of my head what exactly it saves. I just know that we're more than halfway there. Pull the 10. Okay. So we now have in Build a Savings 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 70, 90, 610, 630, 650, 670, 680, 690, 700, 5, 10, 15, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. I think I miscounted one of those ones, but I'm not going to go back and count again. I think there's actually 52 in here. So 752, which is or 751, 752, whatever, which is very exciting. We are definitely more than halfway done. I think that means actually we have less than $500 to go on this one. So I'm very excited. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed. I'm hoping to get this posted maybe tonight, more realistically tomorrow. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.